Welcome to Invest. We'll talk about investing, finance, and professional development. As record time of 8:53 a.m. on Eastern Time on Thursday, July 20th. Hope you guys have a good week so far. And sorry for being a little bit inconsistent with my video posting so far. I've been traveling a lot, but I have about 20 minutes before I actually head out to where I live in the city in New York. So decided to just like block out some time to revisit on what we should be doing on a technical perspective. So Ethereum right now is at 1917, up 1.53%. And you could see that we kind of just gliding on a sideways fashion, not really doing much for quite some time now, right? If you look at this on a weekly perspective, we've been pretty flat. Just around like 1750 to 1900 mark. We have reached to the 2150 mark at one point. So right now at the 1917, this is a technical level, which in a simple answer is not a technical level. It's just we are consolidating on a sideways fashion. The next respective level that it should be consolidating at would be 2050, and the level lower would be 1850. So the guidance here right now is that what should we be doing? Should we be buying now, or should we be selling now? Should we be holding? What's the right move, right? So on a daily, you could see that we are relatively neutral, 54 out of 70. We have formed a death cross recently, which translates into this sell-off. And right now, you can see that we're gliding on the right side of the spectrum, just flattening. So in terms of dollar cost averaging, I think as the number approximates closer and closer to like the upper echelons of the 1850, right, 1860, 1870, it's a good level of dollar cost average. And with respect to the weekly right now, you could see that it's quite stale. So expecting some, just flattening type of momentum going forward, it's not going to be a big surprise. So it might be just staying around the same level that we're in right now. But the likelihood of us, going down to the, lower level of 1850 is actually more logical, knowing the fact that, we are, on a, just on a relative perspective, right? We are a little bit on the higher side, on the resistance perspective than the lower side. So whenever you are kind of in between, the tendency of going lower is actually higher than going higher, if that makes any sense. So with respect to the monthly, you could see that we're also forming a golden cross slowly at the 51 out of 70. So we are going to be escalating. Well, again, months and weeks away, not anytime soon. The near term is relatively neutral, not really moving much, but as the golden cross forms, we will see higher level from here. And this is also applicable to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is about to form a golden cross on a monthly right now. Weekly is also about to cross down, so it is showing more of a bearish signal in comparison to a bullish signal. But to dollar cost around this level, right, 3,500 to 28,500 to 27,000 are respective DCA levels for us. On the equity side, let's take a look at the index front. You can see that SPY is currently down right now because there's been some tech earnings on the FANG stocks perspective. Netflix seems to be missing their earnings. Tesla's also missed the earnings, so you are seeing some corrections from the tech sector specifically. But also another reason is that we're quite extended, right? 76 out of 70 on the SPY front on the daily. Weekly is also very high, right? 71 out of 70. But the monthly, it looks quite bullish, right? We're forming this golden cross. But with respect to, are we going to reach all-time high? I think we're approximating it. But is that long-lasting? I would say the answer is no, because of how extended we are. Okay, so I would be a little bit more cautious in terms of like buying around this level when everybody's feeling, just super hyperism. That's when you should be a little bit more cautious on that front. And then on the, just take a look at the stocks front, right? You could see across the spectrum we're correcting because of the leading movement from Tesla, down 4.15%. We might see some more sell-off, right? Which a lot of EV stocks will also follow. You could see that NIO is also down, but a lot of just like tech stocks in general will be dragged down across today, unless something significantly change the course of directions. We are expecting, obviously CPI report coming out shortly. things like that. So it'll be a little bit more of a volatile next couple of days and weeks. So be cautious. But like the overall synopsis and the signaling that we have on a technical front is that we are quite extended across the spectrum. So something to be aware of. Okay. So I'm gonna head out now, but appreciate you for joining me this morning. Sorry for being inconsistent again. I wish I could just be, you know, a little bit more thoughtful with my scheduling. But it's, you know, it is what it is. Scheduling sometimes can be unpredictable, and I do try to block out time, but sometimes I have to commute, and that makes my life a little bit more difficult. But I appreciate you. Have a good day, and I'll check you on the next one. Take care. Bye.